So what about you and your wife? Are you same like your father who give in to your wife?
I cannot say I have my own stubbornness, to be very frank. My wife, Serene, you can ask her, you can verify with her, that sometimes I can be very stubborn. Sometimes that I can lose my patience easily. Throughout all these years is that I cannot say my relationship with her is very good from the start. It's go up and down. We have our challenges because it's that there's a period of time is that I fall out with my family. I cannot say I'm still a perfect man. I still lose my temper. I'm still a hot-tempered man, I said today. But I'm learning. My wife has been very supportive of me, even though we are going through, I lost my job, go through a lot of difficult times during this relationship, difficult times. I feel that my wife is a kind of pillar behind me.
When you're hot-tempered, I believe not only to your wife, what about your daughter? Are you hot-tempered to them?
Actually, it's that there's a lot of things I want to share about the relationship with my daughters, but I want to critically say that when I first see my firstborn, Allison Tin, actually I was very proud of her, proud of my wife and proud of my very first baby that we brought into this world. I was very, very happy. I literally help my wife every night to feed the baby. Even though I'm working at that point in time, I'm doing a night shift. I had to wake up in the middle of the night because after the second month, my wife went back to work. So third month and fourth month, in the middle of the night, I had to wake up twice just to feed the baby. So I do a night shift. I do not mind because he said I love my girl. I do it for my first girl and the second girl. I remember is that I carry them on my chest and let them sleep on me, and then I just doze off like that. I was so tired at night. But next morning, I had to go back to work.
Talking about career, January 2015, there was a huge change in your career path. What happened?
I just been let go. Maybe it's that the company feel that I'm not suitable, so I do not know what's the real reason.
Your family, how do they take this? It must be very tough and frightening for your
Yes, definitely.
For your
family. Actually, a lot of people say that the time is still not so bad in 2015, 2014. The economy is still okay. But actually, it's that when you lose a job, you feel very uncertain. Literally, it's that January, it's just before Chinese New Year. Everything turned very, very bad. But at that point in time, is that still got a bit saving. We try to pull through. But luckily, is that I got a contract work at almost right after the Chinese New Year. Thank God for that. Is that I was quite fortunate to find a contract work that can last for 6 months until I was extended 1 or 2 more months. So at that point in time, I just work accordingly, just to treasure my whatever contract work I have at that point in time.
Your children, do they do any special thing to make you motivated or happy?
As long as 他们听我的太太的话 don't give me problems at home, I'm very happy already. I always say to my wife, Allison and Eliza are work in progress. If it's just like no parents are born parents. All we need to do is that there's one thing is most important. Even though I scold my children, sometimes I hit my children. But my love for 2 of my girls never end. 就是因为我太爱他们，就是因为 I just don't want my girl go through the kind of life when they are younger days. 想要什么都没有。If I can do it, I will just provide for them. No matter how difficult, how tiring, they may not understand. At this point in time, I know things work out. I think is that instead of want my girl to change, the best part is to change how we as parents, as father, to our children. Let can see what changes have made over the last few years. Yes, I may be a hot-tempered guy, but the last time I hit them is a couple of months ago. I really lose it. I cannot remember what causes it. I really hit my girl because I just very angry with her. I'm angry with her not because I hate her, because I love her so much. I don't want her to make this kind of mistake, use this kind of words on her classmate. That's why I hit her. I say, but every time I lose my temper, I regret it. I say, I should not do this. My wife told me to not do this. I try to. Luckily, my wife is a pillar behind me. Sometimes she reminded me, sometimes she pulled me into the room and said, cool down first. Then we talk to them later on. I think my wife is without my wife, I am not what I am today.
You're so blessed. And when you, after hitting her, because I'm a father, I have such experience too. What do you do next? Which part of you, I'm sure your heart is so pain, because it is your own flesh that you love so much, and suddenly you raise your hand on them. How do you feel after that, the whole day?
I can tell you I feel very terrible. I hide it from them. I tell you, I hide it from them. I in front of them, I just, as if I had nothing, I don't even bother. But deep inside, you know how many, like, 千刀万剐的感觉吗?
The thousand of mine
poking into the heart, poking like 一片一片的把你的肉切下的感觉.
Your flesh.
Yes. I can say I'm an old school and same time a bit of new school in the same time because it's that I had to sorry. Excuse me. I attended more than 50 lessons of parenting in the Christian ministry. I find it go down the drain whenever I hit my girl. Talk about 5 love languages, talk about patience, talk about how to build God's word into my girl's life. Sometimes I feel ashamed as a father. I go through so many lessons, and yet I cannot practice up to 5%, 10% all those I learn from other people. Sometimes I feel ashamed. But one thing that pushed me on, no, you cannot say this to you. You cannot say be ashamed of yourself. The moment you say ashamed of yourself, you're putting myself down. I put myself down. How am I going to find a way to improve myself with God's help, with my wife's help, with my love for my 2 girls? I always remind myself on this. I believe whatever I learned from all other men, godly men I met, be it in other Christian ministry or day-to-day life, I only know that most important is that cannot give up on myself. The moment I give up on myself, I am literally telling I give up on my whole family, give up my love for my 2 children, I give up my life, I give up, I go and commit suicide and then end this life and then get the insurance and give it to them. That's it. All the CBAC give it to them, they can live their life. That kind of thought ever flashed to me before, but at the very slightest moment of weakness before. That is a very small passing thoughts. Luckily, I did not go along that line because fundamentally, I will share with you, since young, I was fostered the kind of perseverance I had to go through the difficult time with my family, my parents.
You see, just that your love for the family and your wife showed a lot of love for you. I think this journey, I know it's a bit painful for you. By listening to it, I can feel the pain, but I can tell you, I also feel a lot of love in this whole journey. What you give for your daughter, your wife give to you, you know, and spiritually, you also receive.
Yes,
learn.
yes.
What were your message to all those young parents out there who are now struggling and loss of direction in life?
My key message is that do not give up on your family. Persevere whatever difficult circumstances you had.